Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Journey of Healing. And today I will be, it's actually been quite, it feels like it's been a long time since I've done a long video. And yeah, I think I have decided that I'm gonna do a bit of experimenting this winter, because I've never done an autumn. I know it's autumn, but I've never done like a autumn winter garden. So I've been doing quite a bit of research, and I'm expecting to get things wrong, but this is like a new adventure for me, gardening in the autumn. I have had books bought for me for my birthday, so I'm reading those, and I think now we're in November, and it definitely will start to slow down now. I think I managed to do quite a lot in the summer. I managed to harvest quite a bit, and I think about 2 weeks ago I managed to get my spring onions out, and they were tiny, but that's been the last of my harvest. So this is a new journey for me, sort of gardening in the winter. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do, because I don't like to go out when it's cold. My body doesn't want to go out, so we'll see. We will see how it goes. Let's see how consistent I am. So yeah, today I have cabbages, I've got broccoli, and what I did in late September was I ordered some cabbage and broccoli baby plants, like propagated plants, online, and I got some lettuce, some king's lettuce, winter king's lettuce I think they're called, because I think I was just so overwhelmed by starting an autumn garden. And the idea, I don't know, the thing with seeds, I get confused with seeds. I feel like if you don't plant the seeds at exactly the right time, they don't come up. For example, I've just planted my Japanese onions because I decided I wanted like proper big onions. I've been doing not spring onions. I've been doing these bulb onions for the last 2 years, and now I want like good onions, and I think they taste better when you do them at home. So that's like a new thing I'm trying, and I've done those from seed, and they seem to be coming out. So I think I'm learning as I go, and as I said, I probably will make mistakes, which is fine. I am doing, as I always say, I always do this gardening stuff I do on a budget, and even though I did get the propagated cabbage plants, I think I got altogether. I got 4 plants, maybe 4 plants: cabbages, broccoli, 10 of each, and winter lettuce and something else. And I paid about £16 for all of these, and then obviously you have the delivery fee. So I was actually quite happy with that. So if some good comes out of that, then I'm happy that I didn't spend a lot of money on it. And the next thing I want to try is garlic. So I've been attempting to source some hardneck garlic, which again I find is quite expensive online. But yeah, I've been doing bits of research. We'll see how that goes. I failed with garlic quite a few times, but I have noticed that I have had a garlic sprouts come out in my veg bed down at the bottom. So that was interesting to see. So perhaps I might not need to purchase any winter hardneck garlic. So right, back to what we're doing today is, and again, I made a mistake because when I put these in their trays a few weeks ago, I didn't label them. So right now, as we speak, I don't know which is cabbage and I don't know what's broccoli, which is really embarrassing. But yeah, we'll see. I can't label them because I don't know which is which. I can't tell. They look the same, so I don't know which is which. I'm gonna start off this way. Before I start, actually, I purchased this raised fabric garden bed online, and I think it was very good value for money. And I have started to put, the only issue I have with this is that you have to put a lot of compost in it, so it could get quite expensive if you're not careful. But I've used compost from my summer spring vegetable bed down in the bottom of my garden, just to avoid having to purchase bags of compost. And I have my compost bin as well as extra supports, just so that I don't have to spend loads on compost. And the stuff that you make at home, the compost you make at home is the best, I think is the best compost you're gonna get, and it saves on purchasing bags and bags to fill a garden bed. So right now I have a square ones, and I have just decided 5 minutes ago that what I'm probably going to do is cut out the squares and then make it into one big one, and then I have to cover it because I think I have foxes that are being a bit nosy and trying to find out what's in there. So I'm a bit nervous about tonight. I might put some netting over, and it's not even real netting, it's just this wire stuff I have, and I'm going to put it over for the night until I can get some netting, because I'm going to have to protect the plants, or there's no point. I'm gonna plant them, and then the foxes are going to jump all over this tonight. So I'm a bit nervous about that. Let's just pray and hope nothing happens. So to get started, some of these look healthier than others, right? So when I received the package through the mail, some of them, I got it delivered 2 days later, and then I only planted it 2 days later, so that was really bad. That's one thing with propagated vegetable plants, is you have to plant them straight away. So I don't know which are going to survive. Some look better than others, so we will see. I'm not expecting, I think I'm going to take the best of the bunch and plant them and then leave the rest. The ones that don't look so good, there's probably no point. So these have been in their trays, I would say, for about 4 weeks in total. I put them in my little mini greenhouse, and they seem to have done better than I thought. So yeah, this is going to be new for them. I think plants are always very fragile when you first move them from one place to another. So especially when they were delivered, again, they were very vulnerable. I didn't know if they were going to survive, but they seem to have done okay so far in their little trays. So I'm going to start off with this one. I know I'm supposed to plant them about 45 centimeters, and again, this is why I need to cut up this vegetable bed. So I will do an estimate. I will say between 30 and 45 centimeters for these cabbages. These cabbages, I'm expecting them to come out nice, big and strong in the spring. So that's going to be really nice. I'm going to have cabbages in the spring. I'm going to have some nice onions as well that I've managed to plant in the winter. If they survive, we'll see. I have to be optimistic, but I hope they survive. So then I've got, let's pop that here. I'm just going to squeeze it so I can, just going to be very, very careful with them. There we go. 45, so I'm going to do probably 4 in 1 cube. It's going to be pretty awkward, just with the space thing. And I'm expecting lots of rain tonight, so I don't think I'm going to water them a lot. I'll just give them a little bit of water, but there's going to be lots of rain, I think, tonight and tomorrow. So I really would like the natural rainwater to give the plants what they need, and I think they will thrive, even though I haven't got the right fertilizer today. But I always find with plants, when you let the rain do what it needs to do, they just thrive. It's so good. So I'm going to give them a little bit of the tap water and then leave the rest for the coming rain that I'm expecting tomorrow. So I'm putting these plants in with the idea that I'm going to be cutting these little squares apart. Whether I do it today or another day, I don't know, but I'm gonna make this into one big bed. I'm quite excited to do that. It's actually embarrassing that I don't know which is which. It's really bad. But we'll see. Once they start to come out, hopefully they start to do what they're supposed to do over the season, and then I'll know which is which when the produce starts to come out. So it's okay that I don't know what it is. It's fine. This is some of the mistakes that I tend to make sometimes, is forgetting to label things, especially when they all look similar. And I'm actually genuinely surprised that they've come out better than expected. So I think this is going to be a really good hobby over the winter and the autumn, because I really struggle in the winter. Like summer and spring, I'm very happy because the sun is shining, and then like November, I've noticed my mood has really dipped, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And I really realized that, you know, the clocks changed like 2 weeks ago, and that's the same time my mood went like that. So there's definitely some association with, you know, I mean, today's a nice sunny day, so it's not so bad on days like this, but there's something associated with not having sunshine for a few days, or, you know, with it getting dark and the clocks going backwards. I don't think that's very good. I think for a lot of people do struggle with that. So it will be good for me to, I'm going to water these. It will be good for me to get out, to make myself get out when it's colder, and, you know, it's the dark that just bothers me a lot. I will try my best to get out, but we'll see how it goes. So if anyone who's watching this actually does struggle, I think a lot of people struggle in the winter in England. But this is probably a good way of just getting some fresh air. At least it means I don't have to stop doing what I love doing as soon as it starts getting dark and when the clocks change. I can just continue with my hobbies, and on days like this I can come out and I can plant. And I mean, I know some days it's going to be dark and it's going to be raining, but I do appreciate it when it's like this. So these look pretty good. These look so good. I mean, the fact that I left them in an envelope for like 2 days is not a good thing, but they seem to have perked up a little bit. Oh, I'm finding as I'm continuing on my gardening journey, I'm sort of with the plants that I find are tricky or that I don't know enough of. I've been going online and seeing if I can purchase the baby plants or the propagated plants, and I think that's just a cheaper way of, unless you're super organized and you know you're going to plant all your things at the right time, it's not too bad. It's not as costly if you're on a budget to do that. You've just got to make sure that you plant your stuff as soon as the delivery man comes and delivers your propagated vegetable plants. You need to make sure that you're getting it outside in the soil and watering it, because they've been in the dark envelope for well, I say so long, 24 hours, however long it takes to deliver them. It's like they starved of their natural nutrients. But I mean, most websites are quite good, so if your plants do die, some of them should be happy to send you more at no extra cost. So, well, that's the website I used. They were happy to deliver another set at no cost, so I wouldn't have minded. If they had died, it would have been fine. So, where are we? I mean, I really hope I'm doing the right thing here. It's gonna be trial and error, I'm afraid. Oh, so that one seems to be something's eating it, even though it's been in the greenhouse. I don't know what's eating them. I just want them to live, that's all. I need them to survive. So I've only managed to fit a few in there, and I might actually need more soil. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to need more soil. I'm in two minds as to whether to cut this up now or later. I'm going to get more soil in the meanwhile, and because I'm going to need one more pot. I was hoping I wouldn't, but I think I will. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to gently remove the plants I have here. Try not to break them. And just put them down gently. and then I'll show you guys what I've done by the end of it. I have the soil in here. And I have certain plans that I have plans after I've done this. I think the next video will probably be planting broad beans. I think that's what you plant in November, broad beans and garlic. That's definitely going to be the next video, and I am so keen to get my garlic growing because I really want fresh garlic from my garden. And garlic is something I use every single day in my cooking, so that's definitely going to be the next video. And yeah, this was sweet and short. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe on this channel. This is again a beginner video, and it's just yeah, again, I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm just documenting my journey of my vegetable garden. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.